morning. It is Monday, November 24th, 2025. I'm actually driving down interstate, so I'm not going to look at the camera, but I just want to make a quick video. I was thinking this morning about why. Why is it that I'm doing what I'm doing? I had a conversation yesterday with a young lady that works at the hospital. I'm heading to the hospital today. I'm just working a couple of 3 shifts this week just because it's Thanksgiving week and there's not much going on with the business. Everybody's on the business. Everybody's on vacation. So this young lady was complaining about a situation, and I asked her, why? Why are you here? And she said, what do you mean, why am I here? I'm here because I have to make money. I said, that's not a reason. That's not a valid reason as to why we come into the hospital and we do the hard things that we do. Why? Why are you here? Well, I have to make money. I have bills to pay. Why are you here? Those are excuses. That's not a reason why you're here. Now, people think that's a reason, but it's really not. One of the things that I've learned in 20 years of nursing is if you do nursing or if you do healthcare in general for the money, you will not last long. That's why nurses come in and in just a couple of years they're burned out and they're no longer in the nursing profession. Or that's one of the reasons that nurses they jump from job to job to job to job to job, is they're chasing that dollar. Now, I'm not opposed to making more money. Please don't misunderstand that. However, the why a lot of times is not in the right place. So I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about why I'm doing what I do. I've been a nurse for 20 years. I really enjoy. I'm in management now. When I work, I'm one of the house supervisors. I'm in management, and I enjoy staff development. I enjoy helping these younger nurses and younger CNAs and LNAs and younger staff people come into the hospital setting, teach them what they need to know to be the best that they can be for the patient and for their career and for life in general. And so why I do what I do. So I was an ER nurse when COVID hit, and I was content. One of the things that COVID did was it took the amount of death and dying that we see to a whole new level. I went from 1 or 2 deaths a month that I would have as an ER nurse to 3 to 4 a week. And there were just weeks on end that it was every single day I would have a patient die. And it was rough. And I just got to a point where I had to do something different. And so that was what propelled me forward into becoming a legal nurse consultant, working from home, to really, honestly, to escape. But in the process of that, it caused me to pause and say, why am I a registered nurse? Why am I doing what I'm doing? And it's kind of funny that after 20 years, I'm really just now answering this question. Why am I doing what I'm doing? I'm doing what I'm doing because, first off, it is a God commission that God has given me. When God introduced himself in the Bible, he said, in the beginning, God created. He didn't say, in the beginning, God who was love did this, or God who is omnipotent did this. He said he is a creator. And he made all of the world, everything that we see, and then he made man in his image. So why? I am built in the image of God. I'm created in the image of God to be a creator. Because I'm made in his image, I have the same drive. God has given me that. I love creating business and doing what I'm doing and creating relationships and being able to serve my clients and serve my patients and serve the people that I work with. I love that. That is fulfilling my purpose. That is part of my why. Why am I doing these videos? To help show you that maybe you're not living up to the purpose that God has given you. Maybe you don't know the why. Why do you do what you do? One of the reasons I'm building the business called AI Peak Biz is because that business has monthly recurring revenue, so that my wife and I can embark in the music ministry that God has called us into, that He has led us into the music ministry. I'm so blessed to have a wife that sings with me, and one of our goals is to be able to go and to sing and not have to charge anything. So that's part of the why AI Peak Biz is in existence. Anyway, I've ranted and raved. I hope that this has made some sense. I hope that you are blessed and you are favored today. If you are not a follower of the Lord Jesus Christ, I do hope that you will put your trust in Him and cry out to Him, reach out to Him. He will help you discover your why. Anyway, that's all I have. Have a great day. Be blessed by the best. We'll talk soon.